What's up YouTube? I am back and I am better. Today I'll be going over the musculoskeletal system. I know this video is very different from all the other videos that I've done, but it's a school project because I do go to Pimo Medical Institute. Proud student, by the way. The human body is so freaking dope, and it's really complicated too. Because why do they call your forehead the frontal bone when you could just call it the forehead? Today I will be having a guest with me who's gonna help me, with my little project. And he's just gonna be standing there, and I'm gonna be going over all the bones in his body. And throughout the video, I will be explaining what all the body parts are in the musculoskeletal system. I will be explaining that so you guys don't look like lost puppies like this one. It's so cute. Lost. Just lost. Anyways, let's get straight to the video. Okay, so just before we get started, I want to go over that there are two sections in the musculoskeletal system, which is the axial skeleton and the appendicular one. So the axial skeleton has 5 parts, and axial means, or it's related to the center. So the axial skeleton will be in the center of the body. The appendicular skeleton is related to the limbs, so it's going to be on the outside of the body, or outside of the center, I should say. Okay, now let's take a closer look at my helper's posterior view of his axial skeleton. From this angle, you can only see 2 of the 5 parts, which is his vertebral column and his rib cage. We're going to start with the vertebral column. The vertebral column has 33 vertebrae, which is your whole entire spine. Starting from the top, there are 7 cervical, which is the top 7. Next, there are 12 thoracic vertebrae, which is basically your upper back. Then, going a little lower, the next 5 are your lumbar vertebrae, which consist of your lower back. And followed by the lumbar is the sacrum and the coccyx. Next, we will be looking at the rib cage. The rib cage includes 24 ribs, and each of the 24 ribs connects to the sternum, which is in the middle. The ribs that don't connect to the sternum are usually called false ribs or floating ribs. The last 3 parts of the axial skeleton are all located in the skull. Skull is one of the parts. The next one is the hyoid bone, which is the chin, and the ossicles, which is the inner ear. To sum things up, the axial skeleton includes the vertebral column, the rib cage, the skull, the hyoid bone, and the ossicles, which are located in the inner ear. Those are the 5 parts that make up the axial skeleton. Or it's related to the center. So the axial skeleton will be in the center of the body. The appendicular skeleton is related to the limbs, so it's going to be on the outside of the body, or outside of the center, I should say. The appendicular skeleton includes 9 parts, which are, as I said, are the outside limbs of the body. The first 5 parts are in the same related area relating to the arms. The first one is the clavicle, which is the collarbone. The next one is the scapula, which is your shoulder blades, which is towards the back. Next is your humerus, which is located in the upper arm. Then after that you have the radius and the ulna. The radius is distal from the body, and the ulna is medial, which is medial means it's towards the body, distal means it's away from the body, and those are located in your forearm. The last 4 parts of the appendicular skeleton are also related in the same area, which is your legs. The first one would be the pelvic girdle, which is your pelvis. The next one is the femur, which is your thigh. And the last 2 are your tibia and your fibula, which is your shins.